Hello potato heads, it's potato time because I found a bunch of potatoes in my garden. If you ever grown potatoes before, I never have. I found one little purple potato sticking out, and then there's a whole bunch sticking out, and you will see in the YouTube video all the potatoes I found. So here's a little potato recipe, and it goes a little something like this for your cool cats and your loser cats. And I don't mean lose it in a derogatory way. You could be losing body fat, or you could be losing bad friends, could be losing toxic habits. I'm working on a few. So let's get right into the recipe. What I did was I took the potatoes, which you will see in the previous photos, and then I cut them up on this plate. Probably should use a cutting board, but I'm very unconventional. Once you cut them up, throw them on here. Then I melted unsalted butter, just organic unsalted butter, nothing crazy. I used the Plugra butter and Kerrygold butter when I was saying flavorful, but we're not really going to taste the flavorful butter, so I just went for cheaper plain butter here, unsalted. That's right here. Mix all it up, all the unsalted butter. Right here is the onion sprouts or chives that I chopped up into pieces from the garden, so you got that. Mixed with a little bit of onions from the garden, purple potatoes, white potatoes, and russet potatoes, all chopped up, covered in butter. Now I'm going to take this. I'm going to do like this. It's very hard to do things one-handed, and I probably should coat this pan. Hold on, let me coat this other pan. Alright, this might be an oops because I didn't coat the trays with butter or coconut oil. I wanted to see what happened. I basically have all the potatoes very, very smothered and covered in unsalted butter right in here with my hands, because this is for me and people who don't care if I touch things with my hands. Thank you, people who don't care. And they're going to be on the trays, so 2 separate trays. On one tray is going to have Penzeys Original Taco Seasoning, taco tray, Trader Joe's sea salt, and Penzeys Spicy Salt, spicy taco. The other tray is going to be pizza seasoning and Himalayan pink salt. You want to mix up different types of salt. It has different mineral content. The body needs minerals to function, many different processes. We also have black lava Hawaiian salt. I'm going to put some of that on too for different types of minerals. Thank you, Sarah Carly. And thank you, Dom, for leaving this at my house. Awesome. And this is a good transitional kind of health food recipe for people who maybe eat out a lot. I'm not going to make a joke here. Okay. And they're used to more salt and sweet and fatty tastes, because when you're going out to restaurants more, especially fast food, the food is intentionally made to have more salty, sweet, and fat taste, because that's what gets you addicted. It basically, simply put, lights up more flavor centers of the brain than food that's more bland. So you actually are getting your brain stimulated by food that's fat and sweet and salty all at the same time. So just think of it like this: honey roasted peanuts, chocolate chip cookies, foods that are very addictive, Oreos included. Those 3 things have salt and sweet and fat, and it's going to, you might notice when you eat those foods, it's very hard for you to stop eating them. So one of the reasons why you might find it really difficult to stop eating honey roasted peanuts or honey roasted cashews, chocolate chip cookies, Oreos, is because you are lighting up the flavor centers of the brain, aside from them being freaking delicious. So for people that are used to eating like that, this food's pretty good because you got the fat of the butter, the salt, and you could add some sweet if you wanted to add like Bragg's aminos or some type of soy or rice vinegar. Then you can get some sweetness going, but the potatoes are a carb and naturally sweet. So it's really good for kids that are used to eating junk food, people eating out, haha. And yeah, let's make these. And the onion's good too for methylation. Always good to add foods that have a bit of a sulfur content too. Really healthy for the body. Make sure you're getting some sulfur every week. So I usually don't do a lot of white potatoes, but since I found these in my garden and they're free, and technically I'm part Jewish, even though I don't identify as a Jew, I like free shit. So enjoy it. Light up those flavor centers of the brain. I have an addictive personality, so that's why I know all these things. And check out my plants. I just got these plants today. I haven't had indoor plants since I got scared away from having indoor plants when I had mint plants, and that put bugs inside. But you only get really bugs with your plants if they're in and out, or if you don't drain the water. So I'm going to drain the water on these plants and not get bugs, and maybe my air quality will be better, and then maybe I'll be thinking a little bit more clearly, and I guess I'll make less funny videos because my mind will work better. So good. I call these Filipino Flavor Bomb string beans. So much flavor, also so healthy and kind of low calorie. And taco seasoning potatoes and pizza seasoning potatoes with chives and onion sprouts. So all this is all natural food. not really processed. I mean, cooking is a process, cutting is a process if you really want to be technical and mince words, which I do. You always want to say what you mean and mean what you say. But you got healthy carbs. This is also sort of vegan. I don't really push the vegan narrative, but you know, it's good to avoid hormones and antibiotics, all that. All right, I am so happy, and I can eat a lot of this. No guilt. Be happy. Think clearly. You don't have bullshit that's going to contaminate the mind and cells. And the less we contaminate our minds and cells, the clearer we think, and the better we can do creatively. So let's go create some TV shows. Bye.